Looks like we made it here in one piece.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't.
Just great. Wow. I see. All right.
Very well.
How does this voice recording thing work? Hello, I'm Alphen. Hello, I'm Alphen. Is that what my voice sounds like?
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Huh?
We finally made it. Huh?
Gotcha! Watch it!
Ugh. Hey.
Yes! Ah!
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Perhaps.
We finally made it. Yeah!
We've reached our destination.
Yes! Yes!
We finally made it.
Yes!
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Yeah! Excuse me! We've reached our destination.
What was that? Always good to be back in familiar territory.
We've reached our destination. Let's erase that one.
Don't, Shion. We need everyone's voices. Ah! Why are your thorns more painful than usual?
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
What do you all say to taking the path less trodden for once?
Path? I don't see any path.
Do you mean that thing that looks like an animal trail? Path may be a generous term. I'm assuming you know where it leads?
My gut says to a bridge.
Hoodle says your gut's wrong.
Really? Well, it is definitely in the right general direction.
Not that main roads are necessarily danger-free, but he does have an uncanny knack for insisting on some strange and unique routes.
Alphen always did like a challenge. Can't say I appreciate some of the more daredevil ways he's taken us, though.
Like the landslide he insisted was a shortcut before disappearing off the edge? Nearly gave me a heart attack.
I'll say, yet the intrepid explorer looked as happy as a pig in muck.
Probably best we stick to doing our own orienteering in the future.
Hey, so what about this route then?
Maybe if we pretend we can't hear him.
Don't you think the path forward is fraught enough without making extra problems for ourselves? Maybe best to reel it back.
Good point. I say we stick to the main track like regular travelers for once.
Guys? I will break down this wall!
Doing some thinking?
Nah. It just occurred to me that our journey's been going for a while now.
Is it a wonder to you our group has held together this long?
Maybe. We've got Dahnans, Renans, a lord, a mage, and even a guy from another time. Yet here we all are, leaning on each other as travel companions. It's like a minor miracle.
If anything, I'd say it's proof. Proof that as long as we accept each other for who we are, we can all get along.
And with understanding comes togetherness. Yeah, we are more than enough evidence of that.
I've always had a thorny relationship with others. Quite literally, as it happens. I figured that it was easier to give up on intimacy, rather than having to go through all of the pain of rejection. I mean, is it any wonder I grew thorns around my heart, too?
But now...
Right. Now, I still have my thorns, of course. But they don't cover my heart. I know now that there is more than one way for people to relate to one another. It was you and everyone else here that taught me that. Everyone that you brought together, Alphen.
It wasn't just me. I mean, sure, I invited a few folks to join us, but swordsmanship's about all I have to offer. Everyone's taught and supported me just as much as I have them.
You see, that's what I'm talking about.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're fine just as you are. The bonds that you form with others, they shine more brightly because they're mutual. It's not just one bond for you. It's many, each with a heart of its own. That's what makes them special. I need to get rid of these stains somehow.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
You're still awake?
I've always been something of a night owl. Ever since back when I was someone's property. Turning in for the night only made the next day come quicker. I wasn't in any great rush.
Sorry.
What about yourself? Care to share something from before I knew you? You were part of a mage clan, right? Must have been handy being able to rely on magic for everything.
Hardly. In fact, not at all. Magic's not so special when you're not allowed to use it. Always scared of who might be watching?
Right. Sorry about that. I guess I've read too many fairy tales.
We were still made to study it every day. It doesn't make any sense if you think about it, studying the very thing you're being persecuted for. But that's what we did, just like our parents and their parents before them. Honestly, I don't even know how far back it goes.
If memory serves, mages have been the stuff of legend for ages. Even as far back as 3 centuries ago, they were myths. Your people were persecuted even before the Renans got here.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the less it makes sense though. I mean, it was astral arts that let the Renans dominate Dahna, right? Why didn't mages end up being the rulers of Dahna then?
Maybe they tried, but they just didn't have the numbers. Or maybe domination just wasn't something they were interested in. Have you ever considered it might have been something like that?
I guess I haven't.
I wonder why magic alone attracted the attention it did. Swords can be just as lethal in the right hands. Why not ban them?
My best guess? Swordsmanship can be learned by anyone. Magic's more of an exclusive club.
So, you either have the gift or you don't. When something's not easily obtainable, it's hard to comprehend. People are scared of what they don't understand. And fear leads to persecution. So the problem's not magic. It could just as easily have been anything.
Yeah. Night, everyone! Another day, another Gald.
This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
I'll see what I can do.
Seriously?
Here we go!
Aw.
Good grief. Remind me again why we're all getting soaking wet just to find some fishing hole?
Some things are better left unquestioned.
But
What? Something wrong?
no, not at all. Gee, I wonder where that fishing hole could be.
Courteous, aren't you?
Dragon Swarm! My turn!
One more!
My kiss!
Didn't even break a sweat.
This cavern is surprisingly big. Not to mention nice and cool, too.
The way the light from the glowing stones reflects in the water, it almost feels like a dream.
What, this damp and slimy place? Are we looking at the same thing?
Let's see what you've got.
Dragon Swarm! With that, my turn!
Holy got you! Well, let's... Gee here.
The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen. Hi, Hoodle!
Dragon Swarm! You're my
I'll be saving this one!
Now! Now you can!
Cover
I owe you one!
Cyclone! We won that by a mile! What do you want to do about that big one?
So this
He's the one who polluted the pond! Consider this payback for all those fish! Denied!
The flashing parts are weak points!
Lunar corruption!
Now! While it's reeling!
Take it down!
Soaring light sphere! Penguin block! Thunderous devastation! Totally! In an instant! Impact block! We work well
Raining
together.
arcs to me!
finely
It's
timed
raining
waltz.
blobs of slime! Gross!
I'll take out as many as I
We've
can.
almost got it beat.
Frozen!
Hammer!
No way!
Looks like the little guy had a trick up his sleeve.
There's always something bigger and slimier.
Seriously.
Not in your dreams!
Can't get out of this!
Thunderous devastation! Slice! Blast the shot! Burn!
Nothing gets by me!
Raining slash! Dragon swarm! Try this! Explosive ring!
This one is almost in the bag! Astral energy!
Say no more!
All right.
Sure.
All right!
Uh-huh.
Huh? What?
Oh, wow!
You dummy!
Good grief.
Ugh, I feel so gross and sticky after that fight.
Tell me about it. We better hurry and get a bath and laundry going ASAP. Oh! Great! Yes!
Ugh. hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this.
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. Yeah! Dang, this fish is being stubborn! This is quite the catch, if I do say so myself.
Oh my gosh! That's a really rare species!
What kind of fish is that? It's such a pure white.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It reminds me of Hoodle's wings. Oh.
Judging from the color of the scales, I'd say it's a Cygnai pirarucu. They say it swims so elegantly that it's like a bird flying underwater.
Wow, that must be beautiful. I'd love to see it for myself.
That may be a tall order. The pirarucu doesn't like to show its face very often. Speaking of which, what exactly is Hoodle doing over there?
Whoa! He's snapping up all sorts of little fish right out of the water!
Ah! Hoodle, stop! What do you think you're doing?
Do owls even like to eat fish? I had no idea.
He'll eat them, sure. But that's not the point. I have no idea why the heck he would catch so many.
Maybe it's all a business plan. He thinks if he brings enough fish, he can trade them for this albino pirarucu and eat the whole thing himself.
Seriously?
It's okay, Hoodle. It's a big fish. There's plenty for you to eat too, okay?
You heard her, Hoodle. Lucky you.
But since he went out of his way to catch so many fish, might as well cook those up too.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Okay.
Okay.
Good one. Good.
All right!
Good grief.
We have truly borne witness to a striking example of female determination this day.
Yeah, you said it.
Looks like we made it here in one piece. Yeah.
How? Always good to be back in familiar territory.
You did good.
Well, that can't be.
Really?
Is that so?
What's wrong?
Very well.
Hey, Alphen! Let me hear Tigrina's voice.
Sure, here.
You little... Go take a trip around the Twin Worlds and never come back!